स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Namaste my dear friends. In this video I am going to describe the views of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. On every Ganesh Chaturthi day, Bhagwan used to mention various factors of Ganesh Chaturthi regarding historical facts, spiritual and cultural importance of Ganesh Chaturthi. Bhagwan says today is the sacred festival of Ganesh Chaturthi. Ga symbolizes Buddhi, intellect. Na stands for Vijnana, wisdom. So Ganpati is the master of Buddhi and Vijnana. The universe is sustained by Ganas, gods, and Ganpati is their master. In this world, everybody has a master, but Ganpati has none. He is a master by himself. This is the birthday of the master of masters. Ganpati is also called Musika Vahana, one who has a mouse as his vehicle. You may wonder how a small Musika can carry on its back a hefty personality like Vinayaka. Here, Musika does not mean a mere mouse. It symbolizes the darkness of ignorance because it is in darkness that the mouse moves about. Hence, Musika Vahana is one who subdues ignorance and dispels darkness. It is only when we understand the inner significance of the Vinayaka principle that we will be able to celebrate Vinayaka Chaturthi properly. Today people perform Vinayaka worship without actually understanding its significance. Vinayaka symbolizes the qualities of a true leader in all aspects. Viyate Nayake iti Vinayaka, meaning he is a master unto himself. In this world, Vinayaka is worshipped by many. However, Vinayaka does not worship anyone as he has no master above him. Even Ishvara, the Father, worships his son Vinayaka, but it does not happen the other way. Vinayaka is also called Vigneshwara, remover of obstacles. No obstacle can come in the way of one who prays to Vinayaka. Worship of Vinayaka confers success in spiritual as well as worldly endeavors. God grants happiness at two levels, pravritti outward and nivritti inward. Pravritti is related to physical body, whereas nivritti to intellect. The former undergoes change with the passage of time, whereas the latter remains unchanged. Hence, one should try to reduce body attachment with proper food and habits. Repentance is the basis for the glorious life that follows. To recognize this truth, you worship Lord Vigneswara. Who is Vigneswara? Who is Ganpati? The word Gana is related to the intellect. Na refers to wisdom. Ganpati is the head of all the secular and spiritual knowledge. Vinayaka has no master above him. He is the master unto himself. Vinayaka will never put you to suffering in any way. Vinayaka blesses all your endeavors, efforts, and confers success. He will never allow anything evil to reside in you. He has the mouse as his vehicle. A mouse stands for darkness as it moves about in the darkness at night. Vinayaka helps you to dispel the darkness and spread light. Divinity is not limited to mankind alone. We find divinity present in birds and beasts too. To demonstrate this latent, immanent divinity, we have Vinayaka having an elephant's head with a mouse as his vehicle. The elephant is highly intelligent, faithful, and loyal. It never leaves the path that it lays all by itself and stands as a symbol for gratitude. Gratitude is a very sacred quality. Forbearance is truth, dharma, Veda, non-violence and everything. The elephant has got great patience and forbearance. It is prepared to sacrifice its life, but it can never tolerate its master's suffering. When there is no path for us to take in the jungle, it is the elephant that walks through and creates a path for us. Similarly, in this jungle of life, it is the elephant headed Vinayaka who shows the ideal path for all of us to tread. On this day of Vinayaka Chaturthi, various kinds of offerings are made. All preparations are cooked in steam and offered to him. They offer him kudumulu and vandralu made by using rice flour and til seeds which have no oil content in them. Why is such an offering made? For humanity, health is wealth. Those who partake food cooked in steam remain very healthy. But today, man is running after various delicacies. But for the elephant, health is all important. Vinayaka too teaches us the same. This preparation of rice flour and till seeds frees us from all defects of the eye like spots and cataract. A combination of jaggery and till seeds prevents all defects and diseases caused due to bile, wind and phlegm. The rice flour preparation made using steam helps in digestion too. Vinayaka has many teachings that help man liberate himself. Worship of Lord Ganesha has been followed from very ancient times. In the Narayana Upanishad, Lord Ganesha is praised first. In the three Vedas, we find the mention of Lord Ganesha. Even in music, they pray to Ganesha for his grace. Do we have the qualities of Vinayaka? Lord Vinayaka has a pure heart. In fact, Siddhi and Buddhi, fulfillment and intelligence. He considered them as his consorts. For intelligence, we need to have buddhi. For buddhi, we need to have gratitude. An ungrateful An ungrateful man can never become an intellectual. Without intellect, one can never be successful. Vinayaka confers success, so we need to know the inner significance of Lord Vinayaka. Today, before we start any work, we pray to Lord Ganesha. Without praying to the Master of Masters, Vinayaka, and thereby acting in an egoistic way, we are bound to fail. Vinayaka Chaturthi is the first festival of the year, followed by other festivals. Bhartiyas begin their daily prayers with a prayer to Lord Ganesha. Vinayaka is the head of spiritual, mental, and physical levels. We should sustain and protect all these levels. On this day of Vinayaka Chaturthi, it is the practice of Bhartiyas to prepare delicacies which are steam cooked with no oil content and offer them to Vinayaka. These offerings are unique and special. Till seeds, rice flour, and jaggery are mixed, made into balls, boiled in steam and offered to Lord Vinayaka. You should inquire into the purpose of making such an offering. These steam cooked offerings, mudkas, are good for the eyes and are beneficial to people suffering from asthma and eosinophilia. These offerings are meant to improve health and confer happiness on men. They are not to be treated as mere ritualistic practices. All that is related to God has a sacred inner meaning. Man, unable to understand this truth, treats everything in the worldly perspective. Students worship Vinayaka expecting high marks in the examination. They want to become highly qualified and attain great reputation, but they do not aspire for good conduct and good behavior. They should cultivate qualities which are dear to God. Before undertaking any task, enquire whether it is pleasing unto God. You are bound to attain success if God is satisfied with your actions. Do not go by your own likes and dislikes. Conduct yourself in accordance with God's wish. Eschew selfishness and self interest. Cultivate sacredness and steadfastness. This is the teaching of Lord Ganpati. Ganpati confers on your buddhi, intellect, and siddhi success. One can attain siddhi only when one has good buddhi. You have to love God wholeheartedly and offer Him all that you do. Then even a simple task done looks significant. Consider every day as a sacred day. You do not need to wait for Vinayaka Chaturthi or Navratri to worship God. Consider every moment as divine and make proper use of it. People do bhajans without understanding their significance. Instead of focusing their attention on God, they are bothered too much about the tune and the rhythm. No doubt, tune and rhythm are also essential in bhajans, but once you fill your heart with divine love, the tune and the rhythm will automatically be taken care of. If you concentrate too much on the tune and the rhythm, you will not be able to think of God. Just as the iron ball cast in fire becomes one with it, your mind should become one with God. Water cannot be separated from milk. Likewise, your mind should get merged in God. You should not think that you are separate from God. One who realizes such a principle of unity is a true human being. Do not limit worship of God to festival days alone. Each and every moment should be spent in the contemplation of God. You may think, if every moment is spent in the contemplation of God, how is it possible to do our work? Do not distinguish between your work and God's work. Your work is God's work because you are God. It is a mistake to think that all that you do in the prayer hall is God's work and outside it is your work. You should not entertain such feelings of separateness. Consider that your heart is the altar of God and turn your vision. Consider that your heart is the altar of God and turn your vision inward. One who understands this truth and acts accordingly is a true human being. Ganpati is the embodiment of Buddhi and Jnana, wisdom. Truth emerges out of wisdom and ultimately leads to Ananda bliss. This is the teaching of Ganpati. Who is Ganpati? He is the Adhipati, master of all Ganas, five senses, five elements, and five life seats. Human body consists of five seats: Annamaya, food seat; pra- Pranamaya, life seat; Manomaya, mind seat; Vijnanmaya, wisdom seat; and Anandmaya, bliss seat. Man possesses only up to Manomaya. He is unable to go up to the seats of wisdom and bliss. One has to take refuge in God in order to reach the state of bliss. Ganpati is depicted as having elephant's heads as he is very intelligent. Ganpati is also known as Vinayaka, meaning one without a Nayaka master. He is the master of Siddhi and Buddhi. So one has to pray to Vinayaka in order to acquire Siddhi and Buddhi. You have to make proper use of your intelligence in order to earn the grace of Vinayaka. Shun bad company, seek good company. Only then will your life be redeemed. You are under the false impression that today is the birthday of Vinayaka, but he has neither birth nor death. He has neither beginning nor end. He is the eternal witness. All the festivals of Bharat are suffused with deep inner meaning. They are highly sacred. Festivals are not just meant for preparing delicious items and consuming them. They are meant to remind us of divinity. On festival days, you decorate your houses with buntings of green leaves and also you wear new clothes, discarding the old ones. Likewise, you should give up your old rotten habits and cultivate new and sacred ideas. Never disobey the command of God. If you do so, you will ruin yourself like Ravana and Hiranya Kashipu. What is that you have to offer to Vinayaka on this day of Vinayaka Chaturthi? Today people spend lot of money in offering various fruits to God. All these offerings are made only as a ritual. Ultimately, people themselves consume them. No benefit accrues from making these offerings. Patram, Puspam, Phalam, and Toyam. These are the four things that you should offer God. Here, Patram, leaf means body. This body may wither away at any moment, so never develop attachment towards the body. Instead, offer it to God. Pushpam, flower means Hirday. This flower will never fade away. Mind can be compared to phalam fruit, and toyam stands for tears of joy. All these four should be offered to God. This is the offering that God expects. What is the meaning of the word Ganpati? He has another name Vinayaka because he has no master above him. He is also called Vigneswara as he is the remover of all the obstacles and master of all forms of wealth. The principle of Ganpati is not an ordinary one. It is the very manifestation of various forms of energy and intelligence. The wisdom of Saraswati is contained within his belly. We will not have any obstacles if we undertake any task paying our first respects to Vinayaka. How should we pray to Ganesha? We should not ask for petty things like jobs and other worldly matters. We should pray, let there be no obstacles in our path. We should ask for Ganesha himself. Once you have Ganpati on your side, you will become the master of all. The festival of Vigneswara is not an ordinary one. All the faculties and powers are latent in Vigneswara. It is not enough. If you pray to Ganpati only today, you have to pray every day. We should think of God every moment of our life. We should offer all our actions to God. What is the meaning of name Ganpati? Where are the Ganas? What is their form? When you investigate this, you find that the five organs of perception and the five organs of action, Gyanendriya and Karmendriyas are the Ganas. This mind is the master over these 10 organs. Buddhi or intellect is the discriminating faculty above the mind. The 10 senses, the mind and the intellect together constitute the ganas. In the word gana, ga stands for buddhi, intellect. Na means Vijnana, the higher knowledge or wisdom. Ganpati is the lord of the intellect and the higher knowledge. The question may be asked, are the intellect and the higher knowledge present in the external world or are they to be found within man? The answer is that he is present within each human being. There is no need to seek for him in the outside world. Ganpati dwells in every human being in the form of intellect and wisdom. When Ganpati is described as Parvati Tanya, who is this Parvati? Parvati signifies Prithvi, Mother Earth. Everyone is a child of Mother Earth. The meaning of Parvati Thanya, son of Parvati, is that Ganpati, who is the Lord of the Ganas, is the son of Parvati, who symbolizes Shakti, the divine energy. The adoration of Parvati and Ganpati is not of recent origin. Ganpati is lauded at several places in the Rig Veda. This clearly shows that Ganpati is as ancient as the Vedas. In several places, Ganpati is mentioned both in the Vedas and the Upanishads. There are many prayers addressed to Ganpati in the Narayana Upanishad. There are prayers to him in the Taittiriya Upanishad. Also the Ganpati Gayatri mantra also figures in the Upanishad. Ganpati has the appellation Vinayaka because there is no master above him. He is all powerful and independent. What is the inner significance of worshipping the elephant faced deity? The elephant is a symbol of might and magnitude. The elephant's foot is larger than that of any other animal. The elephant can make its way through the densest jungle. In this way, it signifies the quality of a leader who shows the way for others. The elephant is also known for its fidelity and gratitude. In any circumstance, it will not forget its master, even in its last moments. If it hears the voice of its master, it will open its eyes and look for him. It will sacrifice its life for its master. These are the lessons man should learn from the elephant. Intelligence without gratitude is valueless. Every man should be grateful to those who have helped him. If you want to lead a life of happiness, free from troubles and difficulties, you have to pray to Ganpati, the remover of all obstacles. There is no need to go to any temple. Vigneswara dwells in each one of you as your buddhi, intelligence and vijnana, wisdom. When you make proper use of your inherent intelligence and wisdom, you will be successful in life. Vinayaka Ganesha is one who drives away all sorrows, difficulties, and miseries. He is the enemy of all obstacles. He will not allow any obstacles to come in the way. He is the destroyer of obstacles. He confers happiness and peace on his devotees. He is the master of all these powers, buddhi and siddhi. What is this siddhi? Fulfillment. When there is purity of mind, you achieve peace, which is Siddhi. Vinayaka is thus the Lord of Buddhi and Siddhi, the intellect and self-realization. Hence, every human being should acquire control over the mind. Vinayaka is the Lord of all learning, Vidya. Does learning mean book scholarship? No. Everything pertaining to the cosmos is included in the term learning, Vidya. Walking, talking, laughing, sitting, eating, strolling, thinking, every kind of activity is related to learning. Vinayaka is the master of every kind of learning. Today, learning is identified with acquisition of information. But apart from knowledge of the physical world, we have many other kinds of knowledge relating to chemistry, the fine arts, and other skills. Vinayaka is the master of every kind of knowledge. Vinayaka is not the one who merely comes to the aid of those who read their books. He helps everyone at every step in life's journey. Who is Vinayaka? In the sloka beginning with the words Suklam Bharam Vishnum, only the form of the deity is described, but there is another inner meaning for the name Vinayaka. Sukal Ambarbham Sukal Ambradharam means one who is clad in white. Vishnu means he is all pervading. Sasi Varnam means his complexion is grey like that of ash. Chaturbhujam means he has four arms. Parsana Vadanam means he has always a pleasing mien. Sarva Vigna Pasthale means for the removal of all obstacles. Dhyayat, meditate on him. Vinayaka is the deity who removes all bad qualities, instills good qualities, and confers peace on the devotee who meditates on him. The Vinayaka principle, however, has only one meaning, which is relevant to everyone, irrespective of whether he is a believer or non-believer. Vinayaka means that he is totally master of himself. He has no master above him. He does not depend on anyone. He is also called Ganpati. This term means he is the Lord of the Ganas, a class of divine entities. This term also means that he is the master of the intellect and discriminating power in man. He possesses great intelligence and knowledge. Such knowledge issues from a pure and sacred mind. This knowledge leads to wisdom, Vijnana, because he is the master of buddhi, intelligence, and siddhi, wisdom or realization. He is described as the Lord of buddhi and siddhi. Buddhi and siddhi are referred to as the consorts of Vinayaka. The mouse is the vehicle of Vinayaka. What is the inner significance of the mouse? The mouse is considered as the embodiment of the sense of smell. The mouse is a symbol of the attachment to worldly tendencies, vasanas. It is well known that if you want to catch a mouse, you place a strong smelling edible inside the mouse trap. The mouse also symbolizes the darkness of night. The mouse can see well in the dark. As Vinayaka's vehicle, the mouse signifies an object that leads man from darkness to light. The Vinayaka principle thus means that which removes all the bad qualities, bad practices, and bad thoughts in man and inculcates good qualities, good conduct, and good thoughts. Another name for Vinayaka is Vigneswara. Iswara is one who is endowed with every conceivable form of wealth, riches, knowledge, health, bliss, beauty, etc. Vigneswara is the promoter of all these forms of wealth and removes all obstacles to their enjoyment. He confers all these forms of wealth on those who worship him. Vinayaka is described as Prathma Vandana, the first deity who should be worshipped. As everyone in the world desires wealth and prosperity, everyone offers the first place for worship to Vigneshwara. Sri Satya Sai Baba spoke frequently about Ganesha or Vinayaka, the aspect of God that protects and removes obstacles in the path of devotees. Ganesha Chaturthi is observed as a day to adore and worship Lord Ganesha. Sri Satya Sai Baba illumines us with the essence of this principle of God in the excerpts of his discourses below. The prayer to Vinayaka. Who is Vinayaka? In the sloka Sanskrit verse beginning with the words Shukla Ambar Dharma Vishnu. Only the form of the deity is described, but there is another inner meaning for the name Vinayaka. Shukla Ambadharam means one who is clad in white. Vishnu means he is all pervading. Sasi Varnam means his complexion is grey like that of ash. Chatur Bhujam means he has four arms. Parsana Vadanam means he has always a pleasing mien. Sarva Vignesh Satandhaye means removal of all obstacle. Dhyaye means meditate on him. Vinayaka is the deity who removes all bad qualities, instills good qualities, and confers peace on the devotee who meditates on him. Today, people perform Vinayaka worship without actually understanding its significance. Vinayaka symbolizes the quality of a true leader in all aspects. Viyate Nayake iti Vinayaka means he is a master unto himself. In this world, Vinayaka is worshipped by many. However, Vinayaka does not worship anyone as he has no master above him. Even Iswara, the father, worships his son Vinayaka, but it does not happen the other way. Vinayaka is also called Vigneswara, remover of obstacles. No obstacle can come in the way of one who prays to Vinayaka. Worship of Vinayaka confers success in spiritual as well as worldly endeavors. God grants happiness at two levels, Parvati outward and Nivati inward. Parvati is related to physical body and Nivati is to intellect. Lord Vinayaka has an elephant's head and trunk. It denotes that Vinayaka can be compared to an elephant in intelligence which always thinks twice before setting its foot forward. Similarly, it is only after intelligent discrimination that Vinayaka moves forward. The four letters in the word Ganpati, Ga, Na, Pa and Ti denotes that Lord Vinayaka is full of Vijnana, Sujana and Prajna. People today forget the underlying meaning in the name Ganpati and engage themselves in mere rituals. You may not perform many rituals but never give up worshipping Lord Vinayaka. He is Gunatita, beyond attributes. He is Nirguna, Niranjanam, Sanathanam, Niketanam, Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, Nirmala, Savrupinam. God is attributeless, pure, ancient, final abode, eternal, unsullied, enlightened, free, and embodiment of sacredness. Unwavering faith is essential. Faith in God should never waver. In no circumstance should anyone go against the injunction of the divine. Whatever worship one may offer, however intensely one may meditate, if one transgresses the commands of the Lord, these devotional practices become futile. The reason is that the divine has no selfish objective or aim. It is out of small-minded selfish motives that people act against and sacred commands of the Lord. Even small acts of transgression may in due course assume dangerous proportions, like the clouds in the sky that are brought together or dispersed by the winds. The passage of time brings about for man and union or separation of associates and happiness or sorrow. Time is the form of God. It should not be wasted. It is to understand such sacred truths that festivals like Ganesha Chaturthi are celebrated. Ganesha's intelligence. How did Vinayaka acquire Siddhi, supreme powers? His parents held a contest for their two sons, Ganesha and Subramanya. They said they will offer their grace in the form of a fruit to whoever came first in circumambulation of the universe. The younger son, Subramanya, set out immediately on his peacock to go round the universe. On seeing Subramanya approaching his parents almost at the end of his trip, Vinayaka, who had been quietly sitting all the while, got up and went round the parents and sat down. Parvati observed that Subramanya, who had taken so much trouble to go round the universe, should be declared the winner. Parmeshwara, Lord Shiva, asked Vigneshwara Ganesha what was the inner significance of his going round the parents. Ganesha replied, the entire universe is permeated by both of you. The entire creation is manifestation of the Shiva Shakti form. It is an act of delusion to attempt to go round this phenomenal universe. To go round both of you is the true circumambulation of the cosmos. Then Parvati exclaimed, yours is the fruit. Ganesha became the lord of the divine host Ganas. Iswara was so much impressed with the supreme intelligence of Vinayaka that he told him, all those who wish to worship me will offer their worship first to you. Such was the grace of showered on Vinayaka. What is the reason Ganesha's faith in the Lord and his omnipresence? The right path for all people is to develop faith in God and lead godly lives. Vigneshwara is also regarded as one endowed with the wisdom of the elephant Gaja Thalvi. The elephant is noted for its supreme intelligence. It is also known for its absolute loyalty to its master. It is ready to sacrifice its life itself for the sake of its master. The direct proof of this is Sai Gita, Bhagwan's elephant. Ordinarily, hundreds of cars will be passing on the road. Sai Gita will take no notice of them. But when Swami's car happens to pass that way, it will instinctively notice it. It will rush to the road, raising its familiar cry. What love for Swami! It will be no exaggeration if faith is equated with the elephant. Vinayaka is a leader for all deities. Faith in Vinayaka should be developed as the exemplar for all deities and he should be worshipped as the embodiment of divinity. Baba's ideas on anything spiritual, physical, or any other topic is extraordinary because for Baba there nothing can be hidden. His every word is just like the words of Vedas, Upanishads and Darshanas. Thank you for watching this video. Namaskar, my dear friends. Thank you. Namaskar. Om Sai Ram.